Hey everybody, we are back. Guess it's been a little while since we played this. I think I remember where we are. We need to talk to some village elders.
This nethicite, you have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone, then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king, called the Dynast King, who used the nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwall flow through your veins, you cannot wield nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who wield the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst. A terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire nethicite whom the nethicite itself desires.
Larsa? To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia. And Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of his grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
Hey, what's going on?
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet.
How's your
waiting on
evening going?
Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Good. Glad to hear that. Oh, pardon me as I get a little bit more comfortable here.
Holy Mount Bur-Omi-Sais stands at the northern end of the Jagd Remuda. Once we're in Jagd,
Most excellent
we need
butt
not
shot
fear
for
pursuit
Fran.
by their airships.
Hooray for her.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan
Seems a little
sailed straight
gratuitous.
over the Yaktiense, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know, Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't
Bal-
say I'm
Balthier's
unaccustomed
the
to people
coolest
doubting
character
my
in
intentions.
Final Fantasy history.
Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Nice. It's nice. I don't think I'm going to use the Chocobo now. So the big thing about the battle system for this, the Gambit system, I think it's actually probably one of the better Final Fantasy battle systems. Especially I love turn-based, I love, it's very like what's going on with Final Fantasy Rebirth and Remake. You know, it's freeform, you can position yourself, you can... But the best part, of this is that the characters behind me, I don't have to spend a ton of time directing them. I can focus on the main character and really develop them all as a party. I'll say as much that it's still early in the game and I haven't bought all the gambits. That's the only, I think, real issue that I have with the gambit system is that you have to buy all the options. It's like, oh God. So it's kind of makes things a bit of a grind. But to be fair and honest, this gambit system, this battle system, is probably the best in the series, in the Final Fantasy series. It's actually what I looked forward to the most when I was decided to replay this. I owned it when it was on PS2 as well, and it wasn't this version, it wasn't the Zodiac Age. This is a little bit different, the way the licensing system works, and that's something else I really kind of liked. I know it's kind of grindy, but where the heck am I going, by the way? Let's go, oops, wrong one. Let's go to the world map. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, so I need to go to the Gulmore Jungle. How do I get there? Ah, I see. I like that the Zodiac Age has turned more into is this my favorite Final Fantasy? So I haven't played 16 yet. Oh, gosh, that is a really good question. I have to think for a second. I would honestly say no. This is not my favorite. But it is definitely in my top 5. If I had to, I know that's not saying much because there's only 15 of them, and I haven't played the online multiplayer the MMOs. I haven't played the MMOs. I haven't played 11 or 14. That being said, if I had to say one is my favorite, it'd probably be 6. 6 is probably number 1. I'd say 9 is 2. 12 is probably number 3. 8. And then, just for nostalgic purposes, probably the original 7 from PS1. Not that the remakes aren't great. Give me polygons. I thought it was, absolutely fantastic what they were doing with graphics back in the day. I was like 16 or 17 when Final Fantasy VII came out on PS1, which obviously by the gray in my beard, I am no longer that. But I thought Final Fantasy VII when it first came out was amazing. It was just mind-blowing. Such a departure from what 6 was, I guess, because I had 6 for the Super Nintendo, and thought that was an amazingly long game for a cartridge. We got a lot of these guys around here. So the only thing I'll say, I've played all the ones that are cartridge and disc based, up to 15. I haven't played any of the MMOs. The thing about the first 2 or 3 Final Fantasies, and I think this gripe would go for all Nintendo NES RPGs, was there wasn't a lot of help back then to try and figure out those games. Like the clues were so subtle, you had to talk to the right person in the right village to get any kind of direction. And I could play them now because there's tons of walkthroughs and there's plenty of stuff to go look and read, and but back then it was just such a slag to try and discover, oh, by the way, this is where you were supposed to be. You just happen to fall into a city where the story continues. Like I remember in Final Fantasy I trying to find like the Dwarven caves, was just where is this place? It felt like such a grind because I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. Two and 3 had a little bit more help, but I had a group of guys that played pretty heavy into RPGs when I was younger, and we would collectively get together and map things out, and we would legitimately find. Oh yeah, I remember having the strategic guide for this game. Actually, for this game, Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX, I actually bought the strategy guide because even though those are a lot easier to get through, there are still little bits and pieces that were just made it easier. like the strategy guide for 12 had the entire license map, or license board, so you could kind of aim around to get the licenses that you really wanted. Big whiff there. I'll tell you what, though, as far as character development is concerned, you really can't beat Final Fantasy XII. The characters in this game are just so rich with development. It's as much as I like 9, like Vivi and Steiner, their kind of storylines are amazing, but the complete turnaround of Bosch and all the little twists and turns, I still can't get over how many Cids there are in this game. There's a Cid, I don't know if you know, but there's a Cid in every game. There's also usually a Wedge and a Biggs as well, as kind of a homage to Star Wars. I haven't played it yet, and I you know, if you threw me a spoiler, I wouldn't know any different. But I've heard some good, some bad things. So I'm a little hesitant to play it. I still want to play it. It's on my list, my backlog of. I slowly, as I get through my rotation, I slowly replace games one at a time.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire.
I try not to
at all
play
cost.
2 of the same
Yet I fear I could not bear the
series.
shame.
Like, I won't play
Type of
Final
the
Fantasy
strength.
16 while I'm trying to play Final Fantasy 12 as well, because I'll get the
A shame
stories all
perhaps for me and
confused.
for you. But for Dalmasca, it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet, never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would
I
bear
love
it
Bosch.
proudly.
Bosch and Balthier are by far the best
I
characters
could
in
not
this
defend
game.
my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for a
him.
future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
I
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry. Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Cool. I love how cool the judges
The
look
Senate may
too.
play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down
So, like, what?
easily.
So,
The
I mean, when you talk
entire military
about,
works upon his orders,
they
from the War Council
left
down to
out
the rank and file.
aspects
What
of
better
what
way
make
to
Final.
choose to
You're
strike down the
saying
enemies
basically
of the
that they left out
Empire.
aspects that make Final Fantasy really kind of what it is. Is it more like the standard enemies, or is it a battle system kind of flaw?
I will not hear you malign Judge Sect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so. He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zargabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
Her helmet reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis. You would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Gabranth.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing, especially like the big three, the lightning, fire, and ice.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress.
So does that mean that it's more about physical combat versus magic? Is magic very kind of scarce?
The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability.
Got it.
When they realize the truth,
I'm okay with that a little bit. I do want some magic in my Final Fantasy, of course, but I mean,
you're right.
Is it more strategy or is it more?
On this matter with His Excellency at once.
Is it turning into what, like, kind of Baldur's Gate turned into?
It falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
I love the armor sets on these judges. It's just so over the top. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. So are we talking like button mashing? Like God of War kinda? Oh, Devil May Cry. Okay. I mean, Devil May Cry is a good series. That's kind of interesting. I wonder. So kind of like a Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, but like in a third-person kind of way. Wow, lots of these things. How are we doing on licensing points? Well, we got a good bit. Let's see what we can do. I'm not ready for another license board yet. Okay. Yeah, we're not quite ready for that yet. Yep. Does it occasionally feel repetitive? I mean, the gameplay, the battle systems, and or is it pretty? Does it vary? Kind of what you get into as far as what kind of fighting style do you have like a like say have you ever played Octopath Traveler? Is there kind of that variance in jobs and what kind of weapons you can use? Is there like a system like that, or is it just really you have one character who specializes in one thing and you just have to make a good party out of the, you know, whoever you manage to pick up? But convert depending on your. Oh, okay. So they're still summoning magic. Now I'm going to assume that the summoning magic is very. Ooh, Marlboro. Oh, I don't like these guys. Okay. Here is something that is very Final Fantasy. At least tell me that there are Malbros in this game, in Final Fantasy 16. Cool. Always use a good map. Good. These things are... oh my goodness. These things... the ones in Final Fantasy 12 here, these aren't so bad. They tend not to cast. So the Malbros, they have this one general spell called Bad Breath that gives you all sorts of status problems. These ones don't do that. Oh, they have Cloying Breath, which is not great. I spoke too soon. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good news. Oh, that's my beagle in the background. Losing his mind. There we go. The only thing I like about newer games that have come out, really, is like this feels a little open world, but it's still very linear. We kind of left Bosch behind, huh? So I like Final Fantasy 12. My problem, or not 12, Final Fantasy 10. My biggest issue with Final Fantasy 10, I liked being able to switch characters quickly. That was definitely a plus. Finding all the Eons was kind of a drag for me, and if you didn't know where to look, I love Blitzball. Blitzball is a fun as hell game to play. What else can I really say? I guess I didn't like the leveling system. What's the spheres? I kind of thought that was kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, hello, cameras. Come on. The sphere yeah. I didn't love that. But I mean, if that was my biggest problem, then I guess overall it's not a bad game. Did somebody die? Oh no, somebody died. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. Both Larsa? Oh no, Larsa's stone. Alright, where is Larsa? Did we leave him back here? Where's Larsa? Uh-oh. Oh, right on. Oh gosh, the first one I played and beat. What was the first one I played and beat? It took me a long time to get through 7. I think I actually beat 8 before I beat 7. I think 8 was the first one that I beat. Like, I had to go back and grind the heck out of, like, get Knights of the Round and... what's going on here? Have not played 8 yet. It is a very different battle system. Not a bad one. It's just very, very different. the junctioning system with the Guardians definitely makes things interesting. The junctioning of magic to your statistics makes things a little tough sometimes. But the storyline is amazing. They're just it doesn't get much better. Final Fantasies in general are always. I've always been impressed with the stories. Like like 7 had really deep connections that tied. 8 had really deep connections that tied the characters together. 10. I loved how in 10 Titus was a dream. You know, that really threw me that Titus didn't really exist. And that's kind of a scary thing too, you know. They do know how to do that. And I would say that the only game series that I've really seen that comes close to pulling on those strings, Octopath Traveler was really good for it. Don't get me wrong, there have been a bunch of really good story games that were not like RPGs. I mean, I can tell you, like, What Remains of Edith Finch is a great story game. Everyone's Gone to the Rapture is a great story game. But as far as like a role-playing game with a really good story, I gotta be honest, minus maybe 13, which I thought was not a great overall game. Other than 13, and maybe 1 and 2, the stories are well made, well thought out, well laid out.
What have we done?
Have just enough tragedy in them to keep you glued.
What's that mean? How are we supposed to get through that?
Making an appearance?
Come on, I'm talking over here.
I thought you'd left for good.
Hey!
Our choices are few.
Friend? Balthier!
This is as much for you as it is me.
Oh?
That
you are at
yes.
ease. The Nethersite troubles you. You've let your eyes.
I do like the Nathan Drake series.
Right.
I haven't played the last one yet. The last one I played was 3.
What are you doing?
Soon you will learn.
That girl is cool as a cucumber. 2 is excellent.
Whoa.
How is it? Are you on your first playthrough of 2, or have you played it before?
I bet they'll be glad to see you after so long.
Another really great game series with a great story. That just popped into my head was and now it's gone. BioShock. Wonderful storytelling. Nice. The ending of that story is crazy. The ending of 2. The beginning of 3 is pretty crazy too.
In the village ahead, you will find her, Mjern. Bring her to me. She will know why you called her.
Hope. I see more Moogles. What do we got here? Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Nothing we can afford. Traveler, Poach. I think we have Traveler. Do we really not have... Maybe we already bought all these. Maybe we already have them. Let's see. Any good junk? I don't need large feathers. I haven't played Life is Strange. I have heard good things about it. Oh, you can use Beetlejuice, huh? Excuse me. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it. It's kind of like Heavy Rain a little bit. I don't know if you've ever played that game. Yeah, we need that. Let's see. Break. Yeah, we're gonna grab Fyra. Heck yeah. And now I'm out of money. Oh, good. I have just enough for a month for a map. But like it's very. Or what's that other one that I've seen that's very choice driven? Like the Man of Medan, the H.P. Lovecraft games, the Call to Cthulhu. Or even Dredge. Or that's a crazy choice kind of game. See what kind of trouble I can get into here. These Fiera have like super long legs. To get stopped. No? Oh. We are not welcome here. Wow, okay, it's cold. So where are we going here? Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Welcome back anytime. come on in. I don't even mind backseat driving, too. Just, yeah, glad you came by. Thanks for coming and talking with me. Nobody likes streaming to air. I'd love to know what you think about the ending of Uncharted 2 when you get there, too. You gotta come back and tell me all about it.
Hey, Mjorn lives here, doesn't she? We're here to see her.
You will leave at once. It is not allowed for humans to walk on these grounds.
We'll go as soon as we've seen Mjorn.
If you can find her.
We're not leaving until you let us see her. Fine then. We'll look for her ourselves.
Ah.
I've heard the voice of the wood. She says Mjorn is not in the village. Jyote, where has she gone?
Why do you ask? The wood tells us where she has gone. Or can you not hear her? You cannot. Your ears are dull from hearing their harsh speech, I think. Viera who have abandoned the wood are Viera no longer. Mjorn too has left her embrace.
And you forsake them in turn?
It is the will of the village. Viera must live always with the wood. So is the green word, and so is our law.
We'll let you worry about keeping your laws. Just do us a favor and stay out of our way. We'll find her ourselves.
Our sister has left the wood and gone west. She wanders warrens among men who hide themselves in clothes of cold iron. Thus to me has the wood spoken.
The Viera may begin as part of the wood, but the wood is not the only end we may choose.
The same words I heard 50 years ago.
Not bad, Vaughn. Didn't think we'd get any information out of that one. So then, what was she saying about men in a warren?
The Henna mines. Maybe that's what she meant. They lie in Bangkor, south of the Osmoan Plain. The entire region is a colony of the Arcadian Empire. There would be soldiers.
Is that a problem? Let's move.
Fran.
Yes?
I was wondering what Yote said, you know? About how you said the same thing 50 years ago?
Your point?
How old were you again?
Bold.
Nice fun.
Surprisingly rude.
Try to grow up, please.
I don't think he was trying to be rude. I think he really just didn't know. She doesn't have fire yet, huh? That's okay, we'll get there. Ooh. That would be to the west, wouldn't it? Alright. Pardon me for just 1 second, folks. Alright, feeling much better. What were we doing? South of the plains. So there's gotta be a way to get... I suppose I could go this way and get me out of here. What are these things? Oh, gargoyles. Nice. I'm okay with silence. He doesn't really use a whole lot of magic anyway. Nice. Thanks, Larsa. Great. Okay. Let's see here. Licenses. We still don't have enough for anything. Let's just keep on moving. Always use more experience. I'm pretty sure we just run 2 levels. And that's just a couple of handful of battles. Take it. So wait a minute. I wonder if I have to go through the caverns to get there. Why do we keep switching here?
Yeah.
No, it must be for Frog and Toad. These guys don't want to die. Okay, yeah, we need to... We are fleeing... Oh, and that's dead end. Awesome, hooray. Well, hey, everybody, from the raiding group. How goes the evening for you? Don't battle, just run. I don't think we're gonna make it out of this. That is how things are going. Run, run, run. Where are we? No idea. That's not good. Oh, we are all dead. I don't know why I chose to come down here. But this is a very bad idea. Yeah, the only one still alive. No, run. Don't fight, run. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that was not the way we're supposed to go. I took a risk. How are you? Was it 0Z8V? How would you pronounce that? Or Oz? Yeah, I think we're gonna go all the way back here. Not bad. You know, just today's the first day I've been able to really sit down and do some streaming. Yesterday I ran a D&D adventure for some friends and family and really didn't have a whole lot of time. I had most of Friday I spent setting up for the game and yesterday I actually ran the game, so it was a lot of fun. It was, I had a great time. I think the people who came and played had a really good time. I think there was an expectation that we were going to do the new 5th edition 2024 in some cases, but I haven't had a chance to read all the new rule books yet. So we just went back to what I actually do know. But it was good. And then today's been kind of during the day I've been spending it with the family, and got to play, just now starting to play one of my favorite RPGs. So all in all, a good day, good Sunday. I mean, I hate to use a pop culture reference, but a little Bed Bath & Beyond, little Home Depot, nice little Saturday. Oz or Ozzy? You got it. Okay, we need to pull this way. Yeah, we need to stay away from those birds. Those things give out 2. Let's see if we can get some licenses here. Platinum sword, bastard sword. That'll be handy. Let's see. Achilles. Does she have enough? Ooh, she does. As nice as it would be to have Riven. Ooh. Not there yet. Yeah, I mean, if you're speaking about the D&D, it's been forever since I've run a game, but I've always loved D&D. And I definitely enjoy making sure my friends and family have a good time, so it was win-win. I did a complete homebrew game, which it was a kind of a massive undertaking, but at the same time, when you see people play your adventure, and they really tend to enjoy it, and they're into it, it's so much better. It feels so good to know that you've put the work in and that everybody's enjoying what you've created. Come on, that should have killed him. Oof. It's brutal. So do you stream? Are you a streamer as well, or do you, are there any games series that you really love and love watching? Excuse me. Oh, you did. Okay, right on. Now, are you playing the OG version of this, or are you also playing the Zodiac Age version? And where are you in the game? I've played this before. You won't give me any spoilers, just so you know. But where are you in the game right now? Stupid snakes pop out of nowhere. You can't choose. Wait, what? Can't choose the lowest settings about resolution and FPS regarding my stream. Is there do you think it's a problem on my side as far as streaming is concerned, or is there just a delay from what I'm saying for versus when you're getting it? I guess I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I'll be honest with you, I haven't had any problems before. I've had, I've never, at least nobody's mentioned it before. I'm streaming off my PS5 and I have a really good satellite internet, so I've never had any connection issues or, and I'm landline, I'm hardlined in, I'm not using Wi-Fi. So unless, my kids are like, everybody in the house is using the internet at the same time, which I don't think they are. I don't know what that is. Is that an app that feeds off of Twitch, or is that a... Because right now I'm broadcasting through Twitch. Or is that a town? I'm sorry. I'm kind of ignorant in that sort of way. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. If there's something I could do, I could absolutely do it. I don't know what I can do on my end, unfortunately. Ethers, those are expensive. Love finding those in the wild. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Still, I mean, thank you for, you know, I think you're leaving, but still, I mean, if you can tolerate it, I can tolerate it. Might just be a little bit of lag on, you know, when you hear my my part of the conversation. Give this a quick save. I'll tell you, you know, from a standpoint of being in the United States, and I kind of live out in the middle of the woods. It's hard to find good internet unless you're doing satellite or fiber optic. The options are just not. The options are not there. So I feel your pain. I pay, unfortunately, a really exorbitant amount of money for good internet out here. But and as this is just a hobby, I really pay for the internet because it's I work from home occasionally, and I needed to be able to do online meetings and things like that. It just stinks that it's so darn expensive. Keep all the Magus site. Sure. Anything else? No. Looks like we got all those. Any weapons that we can... Ooh. Chopper. Don't need chopper. Serious. Flame staff. If I had... Ooh. If I had some double-digit changes here, I'd probably buy something, but... Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, well, I'll do my best to slow my speech down a little bit to maybe help get through those cuts. Okay, well, that guy's no help. Where are you in Final Fantasy XII? Where are you sitting, kind of as far as the story is concerned? What was that? Absolutely, yeah. Keep until you can do everything you can to make improvements, small improvements every time. It's not easy. It's not easy. Alright. Kinda lost. I'm trying to think of what the heck I need to do. I know I need to go to Henny Mines, south of Osmone Plain. So if it's south of the Osmone Plain, I just am not quite sure how to get there. Your main language? Oh, okay. Yeah. I unfortunately do not speak a lick of French, unfortunately. But you're in the UK, correct? I think I remember you saying. I actually work for a French company that has a setup in the United States as well called Keolis. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Get over there. Maybe I gotta go through the Gulmore jungle? Only accessible by chocobo through the Osmone Plain. Okay, so I gotta get a chocobo. English is not an easy language. So I commend you for your attempt. All right. To the southeast. Keolis. They are focused on like transportation systems. things like that. Oh, this is not a good sight.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
Ruh-roh. Close. Keolis. What am I looking for? Is it a doorway? Ooh, wait, what? Oh, I see. Nicely done. Which way are we going? Yeah! It's a good company to work for. They deal with public transportation, things like that. But they're based in France. And they do stuff all over the world. Ooh, did I miss something? What's that? Okay, can't go this way yet. What's the story? Close accordingly used. The switchboard opens gates. The color presently illuminated note your desired route and open such gates as it requires. It follows that one cannot open red and blue gates simultaneously, as gates throughout the mine are linked. Do verify your route in advance. Workers' weekly wisdom: no accidents, no injuries, no worries. Alright, where's the switchboard? Now we're making business. Now we're making progress. I hope. I managed to escape. I don't know how, but I did. You must be careful. The mines, they're not safe. How could we have known? lots of enemies. Nice hit. Okay, we're gonna keep going for a little bit longer and before we start spending more money on oh. Good deal. What's over here? Lots of bats. Yeah. I'll tell you, if you want a great opportunity in North America where you can speak both, you'll have a good mix of both French and English speaking. French Canada, Quebec, Montreal, a very safe place to both practice your English and still be able to communicate. Oh. Yeah. Something that removes petrify. Is there even anything over here to really get? No? Oh, that's a fun kind of waste. So, Quebec City, Quebec in general, even parts of Ontario, predominantly French-speaking folk, but there is, just south of Quebec City, probably about 2-3 hours south, you're talking to people from the United States, from New England. You get a very broad range of accents here in the States, depending on what regions you want to go visit. I'm more than positive there are plenty of dialects in France, and yeah, there's plenty of different accents in the United Kingdom as well. I know that for sure. Pinello. 45, that's 25, that's 70. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, that would be my recommendation for you, where you would have a good chance to pick up more English, but at the same time probably be comfortable enough to speak in a generally French part of the continent. Oh yeah, we're cool. We like levels up. Oh, hey, there's some stuff. 16 gil.
Yeah.
That they can't trigger. I don't like that enemies can't trigger the traps as well. I kind of wish they could. I kind of feel like it's not fair. Or, you know, if you came to the United States, another really dense population of folks that speak a mix of French would be in Louisiana. Although you'll find it's a little more Creole than actual French. But you'd have a good mix of English and French-speaking folk. I'm trying to think of parts of the United States that have a French-speaking kind of population that you would be able to get a good mix of all of it.
Yeah.
Nice. Do I need to go up there? Come on, camera, work with me here. Wow, Thunderbug. Haven't seen one of these for a little while. Only one license point. Okay, anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Moving on. That's brutal. Bone crusher. What is bone crusher? Yeah, why not? What is bone crusher? Ooh. Nobody's learned it though. Okay. I'm just hoping I went in the right direction. Okay, can't go down that way. Well, that is a full-on dinosaur. And that is a full-on dinosaur. We don't have any choices, do we? Flame shield. You can't wear it. He can't use it either, but even if he did. Alright. Go into this with as much health as we can here. Do we want to deal with that one? Yeah, please come on back anytime. You are welcome anytime. I'm sorry that your internet was such a problem, but I'm glad you came and you watched for a while. I hope you have a good night, and we'll see you next time you come around. I am battling a full-on T-Rex here. I don't. I have a day job and I've got a family that I generally spend a lot of time with. Most of the time I stream on the weekends. There are times where things are going on, so I do have a little bit of time to myself to do a little bit of streaming during the week. But it's very sporadic, for lack of a better way of saying it. Most of the time you'll find me streaming on Friday and Saturdays. Yeah, they like to use the T-Rex in this game a lot. I don't quite understand the fascination. I guess no, this came out way after Jurassic Park did. I'm trying to think of reasons why it would be so trendy to use a T-Rex. I guess there was a T-Rex-like monster in Final Fantasy VIII as well. At Balam Garden, but I can't think of any other. I can't think of a ton of uses for it. Let's get him. Alright. Oh, another one. Okay, so that's a red door. What's over here? Oh my gosh. Somewhere. Nope, that doesn't do it. Confusion. Do we have anything for confusion? Oh good, we do have this. How many more of these are we going to have here? Thank you. I will absolutely try to have a good stream. If I can get past these jellies. Holy cow. That was pretty intense. Nice. $190, huh? Huh? Just get it done with. $118. We like more hit points. We like a lot of hit points. Holy cow. In the gaps here. Yeah, I don't love doing this, but yikes, right? I'm telling you. Good for licensing points, though. I won't lie. I need those. I don't need dark motes. Was I just here? Oh, I see what just happened. I was gonna say, this looks really familiar. Oh, jeez. There we go. Thank you, Larsa. So what did I open? Oh, I know what I opened. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. Piece of cake. Like leveling up. Oz, have a good rest of your day, and we will see you next time. I appreciate you coming on, bud. There we go. Oh, this one too, huh? Great. Brutal.
Look at the Magicite. These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course, Draklor must be searching for new sources of ore. Should the Resistance forces move, the rich veins of Magicite in Bujeba will be forever beyond their grasp.
Is it her? What is this mist?
The stench of fumes. The stench of power. What's wrong with her? Stay away! Power-needy Hume!
Oh, yay, good. Save point. Yes, we're gonna save it. Oh man. This is a Tiamat. Interesting.
How about some of this? How about some of this?
Ah, bummer. Couldn't get anything called up. Fair now. Let's disable Doom. I'm talking about. Alright, moving around so much. Come on, I can do this. almost there. There we go.
That thing inside her, what was it?
Is it you? When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then, and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicite. Then that means... Penella, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me, I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
There is a place for all things, even danger such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
I heard the woods whispers.
Yeah, come on in. Come watch. I'd be glad to hear. Glad to
Lente's
see
tear is
more
a
and more
permission.
come.
Pass through the wood and leave. To other places go. That cannot be all. I saw it when I left the village. Ivalice is changing. How can the Viera stand and do nothing at all? Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us. But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. I have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom. Yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. Is solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
The wood longs for you, for the child gone from under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
Well, that kind of stinks. We didn't get a ton out of that fight. Hey, saw somebody else jumped on. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's see, restorative items. Yeah, I'll hang on to that one. You don't say. Very nice. Ooh, you know what? I didn't see. Yeah, I think we have all those too. Okay, we're in good shape. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop. Go ahead and give it a save. Oops. And say goodbye. Thanks for everybody for coming in today and coming and talking with me like a bunch of visitors. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to take a quick break. I might come back and play something else. I think we have the last trial for the Phoenix Wright trilogy coming up, so I might play through some of that tonight just to see how far we can get. But just the same, if you don't come back and see me, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again soon. Take care.